my water's broke about an hour ago.
What's Mama and Daddy doing in the...
It's already out.
Gosh, this home birth experience is great.
Why are you happy?
Santa's gonna come out today.
No birth.
It's too late.
I didn't like it, but I saw it.
It's Christmas! Hey girl!
Why am I sleeping now? Just got tired.
You don't want to say hello?
I can say hello.
Hi everyone, to Gaza over here.
To Gaza!
To Gaza.
To Gaza!
To Gaza. Okay, so it's Christmas today. Got the family around. Mum's sitting there in the back. Imaani somewhere there. Rodolfo, Paris, and Auntie Rhomi. Okay, so we're about to do our presents. Oh, Santiago, who's late. Hello.
Mom!
That's true.
No, that's
not
not you need to speak English because
Yes,
YouTube.
Yes.
Come on! Mom, then you're making this up.
We were opening presents, everyone was relaxed, everyone was having fun. We didn't even know what was going to happen at that point.
What does it say?
Mommy loves you. Daddy loves you. We love you.
Oh, I thought it was her.
Auntie Rhomi got a nice present, which you will see later on that it was actually quite useful. Satuga family.
Open it. Come on, you like this kind of stuff.
Okay guys, so I got the microphone.
Me.
It's already out.
It's currently 5 minutes past 3 on Monday or Tuesday? No, Tuesday the 26th of December 2017. Second child, home birth. Got my pool ready in the back. Got my gym ball, birthing ball. Well, it's not mine actually, it's my neighbour's. She lent it to me. Yeah, my water's broke about an hour ago. Just called the home birth team to tell them that I'm almost going to be ready. So we're just waiting for the contractions to get strong. When they do, probably won't be able to talk. But yeah, this is just to say this is me in my pregnant state. My water's broke, so we decided to go to bed and just wake up with a contraction. Rhomi slept on the sofa. We decided it was best that if she's going to be around for Imaani, that it would be best to have her close. I remember asking Rhomi to go to our bedroom and rest until things start to unfold, or until at least Imaani wakes up. Then dawn broke, probably around 5:36, and we called the midwife team. I need to brush my teeth.
Oh, I certainly need to brush mine.
My baby smell.
No.
Oh gosh, maybe I made them rush.
Trust me, she said half an hour, baby. Half an hour she's gonna be here. And
Oh, here comes another one. It's 10 minutes apart.
I need to fill it up.
I can handle this. It's not that bad. Pain's alright.
I'm just gonna get more freaking, baby.
Oh.
No matter what kind of pain, you're stronger than that, yeah?
No mind, yeah? No mind.
Yes. Gosh, this home birth experience is great. Do you want your phone? You want Facebook or something? No. Do you like the volume of the waves?
Baby, why did she do that to me? Oh,
Put my arm.
God.
Press my arm, baby.
Oh my God, I'm gonna kill her.
Feel my arm.
Baby, she's trying to touch Santiago's head for a moment.
You see, when I go in, I touch the baby's head.
Yeah?
But I had to go at the back. That's why I'm reaching.
Oh, okay.
Make you scream to reach the little hole
Yeah.
where the cervix is. It's 2 centimeters.
Oh,
So
okay.
2 fingers going in, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
The midwife comes to do the first check and she realizes that she's undilated enough. And she comes to the conclusion that it's going to take longer than she expected for the birth to happen. With that in mind, we just continued to chill out and relax. We had candles, we had music. Paola wanted to play games.
I'm gonna make something to eat, okay? Where's your contraction?
Get a flower. Oh,
It's a good puppy. I'm going to tell you something.
Oh, I know alphabet. I was just figuring out where to put them. I'm playing alphabet.
And what are you doing now?
I'm just putting all the beads inside. I got 2 reds and 2 yellows and 2 pinks and 1 blue, 1 white, 1 green and 1 black.
What's Mama and Daddy doing in the living room?
Mama's playing a game and Daddy's watching the game. I want to do a rainbow. Rainbow. Yeah! Daddy, I'm playing alphabet with Auntie Rhomi.
she dressed. Let me dress her and fix her hair. What are you doing with aquabeads? What are aquabeads?
Beats that you put like you make drawings and you spray it and it stays like that.
10 minutes, you spray it, Mama.
Yes, please. Oh, hi. Felt happy because I don't really like hospitals. I don't like the idea of giving birth in a hospital. I prefer it being done naturally. So I guess that's in the environment that you live in. I guess it's more clean.
Look.
You're flying very high, man.
There's somewhere here there was an extra world. Extra life was given to me. I literally had an extra life given to me. I didn't even intend the pun. I was just playing the game. I was just enjoying my Nintendo. Yeah, here. I found it. But this is what I got and I shouldn't have got it. Why not? So I'm thinking, yeah, it's extra.
You're getting the coins.
It's God given.
That girl's uckers. Tick quack 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 quack. Human quack quack. Ask me.
Yeah.
Nose. Garden nose. Do that.
In hindsight, I see that sitting around didn't help as much. But I was just really tired, and having not really slept from after the waters breaking, I was just exhausted. It got to a point where the midwife called. She called to say her shift is over, but she's gonna come round because it just doesn't make sense how it's baby number 2 and he hasn't come out. So
I remember being at 6 p.m. I think when he turned to me and he said, "Babe, I think you should go to bed. You look very tired, and this is not happening now. So I'm gonna need you more later." So yeah, that's when I actually went to sleep. 6 p.m. I didn't want to
sleep during
I didn't
your
want
wife
to.
being in labour.
You told me to no, babe,
You
go.
went to
Seriously.
sleep.
You're very tired. You need to go. I'll need you later. And then Rhomi had to wake me up at that point. Yeah.
Just woke up, is it?
Tell them what you're doing.
Just going to finally put the pot on, the hot water. So let me just check the hose. Let me just check the hose. Let me just check the hose. Is she okay?
I asked for the lights to be dimmed. I asked Rudy to get some wave music in the background. We got some candles out. Imaani at one point was sat on the sofa with me, and every time I had a contraction, I would make these faces and these noises that she's probably never heard before. I was in so much pain and I was so scared for her that I had to ask Rhomi to actually get her out of my face. So I was literally mood swinging. One minute I'm like, "It's gonna be alright, Imaani, don't worry, Mama's just in pain." She touched me, she stroked my hand, she said, "Mama, is it because you're bleeding? Are you okay?" Luckily, the cameramen here were really respectful enough to not record these bits because I was in despair and you guys must have felt really helpless.
There's a time to record.
That's true. Second midwife, who actually happened to be the lady who was following me up with the antenatal appointments, she called to say her shift is over, but she's gonna come round because it just doesn't make sense how it's baby number 2 and he hasn't come out. We were really
She wanted
blessed.
to be close to you at that point, yeah.
We were really blessed that she'd come round because, you know, it was Boxing Day after all, and she stayed with us.
Why are you happy?
Santa's going to come out today, and Christ went Boxing Day today.
I remember Paola getting contractions and she started saying that she didn't want to give birth at home no more because the pain that she was in was intensifying, so she couldn't take it no more.
It was difficult. So I didn't like it, but I saw it. Yeah, it was a bit scary.
Planning the home birth, we thought that we wanted to be as open as possible with Imaani, having her around to experience the whole thing with us so that she's not left in the dark. But that was just a theory. In practice, it really didn't make sense for a 3-year-old. Well, she was nearly 4, but at the time, let's face it, she was 3. A 3-year-old to watch her mum in pain and not understand what's going on.
Well, there you go.
All of a sudden, the contractions just went from 8 to 800, I think, going back to back. All I remember is just thinking that my soul was leaving my body. By this point, I think I didn't even want the home birth anymore. I was just screaming. I can't even remember. I think I was effing and blinding at some point.
No birth? It's too late.
Like, excuse me, I've been begging to get into this pool for ages. Now that I'm gonna die, you're telling me you want me to get into
It was
this
very
pool?
upsetting though. We couldn't use the pool.
Mama was screaming.
Okay, now flow for me. Let's make it flow out. Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Keep it coming. That's it. Wonderful. Keep flowing.
Good. Just breathe in your breath. Awesome.
Slow. That's it. Slow. Excellent. Wonderful.
Paola in pain. But everything she'd done to me when I was younger. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Turn your mind.
Well done. Right. Wait for your next contraction.
One big push.
The best moments were actually Rodolfo's face. Imaani!
Yes, there was some pretty nasty off-camera complications. For me, it was actually the worst part of the experience because initially we wanted to have a lotus birth. That means, you know, the baby's still attached to the umbilical cord and the placenta after birth, so they can get more nutrients from the placenta at that point. But he had the umbilical cord around his neck, and that was pretty scary because he came out really purple and he couldn't breathe. And at that point, I was fearing for Paola, so I wanted to see if she was okay. I was quite worried and didn't know what to do at that stage. He had to be resuscitated as well, which is again not a very nice experience. Quite traumatic to see your newborn baby just getting a bit of CPR there. Fortunately, it was very quick and he was able to breathe and he cried straight away after. So.
Had a really good time. Yeah, big cry. There you go.
Right. What time was any idea?
Men are already 9 months behind with the parenting experience. So it was only right that when I was birthing the placenta, Rudy got his top off and his furry chest out, and he was just like, come here, I'm having skin to skin as well, which was really cute. Otherwise, I think Santi would have just waited in a towel or something. Yeah, Rudy got his flesh out and had a cuddle while I was in the background just recouping or getting my energy back or coming back from hell.
He's so good looking, Mama.
Paola, say something.
It's so cute. Say something.
Give her a minute.
Say, oh, baby.
Aw.
Look at his eyes, Nini.
What are you doing, Nini? Tell me what you're doing.
I'm holding Santiago.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to hold him.
So that he can?
But
Did he burp?
That was her, but
the best thing having a baby brother is the part where I would share my toys and it'll be nice when he's crawling.
Santiago, what's the best thing about having a big sister? By the time he came out, I thought, oh gosh, I failed the home birth experience because I begged to be taken in. But now looking back, I feel like it's part of it.
It's part of you being in the brink of death.
Yeah, exactly.
To actually make life.
Exactly, and now I'm really glad that they checked me and I didn't give birth in the lift or in the ambulance because she said that was the
I'm
fear.
also glad that they actually let you trust yourself because they could have, been very, by the books and followed the script and said, now we're going to definitely take you to the hospital now.
Do you remember she checks me and she says, I'm expecting to hear like, oh, you're about 8 centimetres or near enough 10. Yeah. She's telling me you're 6 centimetres. And I just thought to myself, unless there's a crane that's going to literally pick me up from this sofa and drop me into the ambulance, there is no way I'm going to make it. Which is why I pushed. And I think a lot of people will say, oh, you listen to your body and everything. But it wasn't even that. I just didn't want to die. And I thought I was going to die if I didn't push.
Mate, that's listening to your body.
Exactly.
I think.
Do you think so?
Yes, definitely. I think the whole home birth experience helps you to have a better connection with yourself. You were much more connected than when Imaani was born.
Yes. I have views about the hospital environment itself. I like using Africa as like a point of reference. In they don't go to the hospitals, especially in villages. They wouldn't go to the hospital to give birth. So there's no one to listen to. You have to listen to your body. Just what Paola done. She pushed, and that was the right time for her body to push. Do you understand?
Yeah. It's true. We were talking about dilation. You said the baby isn't coming. You should have said coming yet, because you're like, the baby's not gonna come. The baby's gonna die.
When was he born again?
What?
At what time?
Don't tell me it hasn't been recording.
Max, it was really, really funny. Don't laugh. You were laughing.
When? Yay! Clap. Clap.
Yeah, why did you change clothes?
Oh, because little one decided to vomit on me. It was a projector. All over my clothes. But
The
it's the life of a baby, and
that's what aunties are for, to receive all the
Blessing.
blessing. I was just
It's like,
saying.
thank you for being there for my birth.
Exactly.
Yeah, what do you do when you hear the beat, Santi? Go, Santi, go, Santi, go. Go, Santi, go, Santi, go.